Hello and welcome to the Coke 600 live on Fox. Final time this season that the Coke Vanilla Cup Series will be on Fox. On the pole will be Chris Washer. It's his first pole of the year, which will qualify him for the Bud Shootout next year, alongside two-time winner and ninth in the points, Trevor Meacham. William Duncan and Daniel Day make up row 2. Rookie Devin Whitson and Jerry Shelley inside row 3. Dylan Young and Jeff Ozzie Jr., a couple rookies on row 4. And Kyle Thomas and Tom Gerard, row 5. So you saw where Daniel Day is starting. How about the points leader?
Drivers, start your engines.
Looks to be about probably around row 11 here on the inside. And he comes in with a 29-point lead over Brendan Patterson, who's looking to break that long winless streak. Over 40 races since his last win. Gonna check to see that everyone got off the grid here just fine. They did. We'll bring you back for the green flag. And that was also a chance to look at your starting grid there. We'll bring you back for the green flag though. And we're back. Here we go. Chris Washer ready to lead the field down. Pace car is off. Chevy's on the front row. Here we go. Green flag. Daniel Day, the defending winner of this event, actually. I forgot to mention that one. And the fact that he's looking for 3 in a row, 2 points paying races in a row. Daniel tied atop the all-times win list here in the Coke Vanilla Cup Series at 3. Oh, we're 3 wide as we go into turn number 3. Oh, Chris Washer's in the wall. They're going around. Washer spins. Caution flag is out. And oh, Jeff James is around. Danny Everett. Mary Shelley, Matt Benassi, Jeffrey Buckeye involved. Amy Shelley, the points leader. Jake Rogers is involved. Oh, and Shelley's car is smoking. Kyle Austin has damage. Jacob Budd. And so Jerry Shelley led the field back to the caution. Jeff Ozzie Jr. in second. Shelley's going to take the opportunity to pit. We'll just watch this. Daniel Day staying out, so is Devin Whitson. Elijah Workman stays out. Jack Smith, one other car staying out there in the 50. So actually a ton of guys making a pit stop here during this first caution. Looks like fuel only in the 27. Oh, contact between the 35 and the 6. Fuel only up and down pit road. And apparently, possibly the top 6 stayed out. We'll take you back to see what happened. We saw Chris Washer, but we didn't see anything else happen beyond that. And we're back. Let's see what happened here with the Lucas Oil Chevrolet. Just gets shoved up into the wall there. And actually, he does not hit anyone. Let's see Kyle Thomas. Let's see what happened to him. Let's see if William Duncan was the first guy to actually go around here. So 4 wide, this obviously was not going to work. Oh, there's Jeff. Okay, so these guys did all get around. William Duncan looks like he's going to get away with this, though, a little bit. Let's see. Yep, Kyle Austin went around, though. Sam Young and Henry Sanford hitting him. I can't exactly tell what happened there, but well, that seems to be it. We'll take you back to the green flag here and get back to racing. And we're back. Devin Whitson has retired with a camshaft. He was one of the drivers that stayed out. Daniel Day leads. Elijah Workman in second. Jack Smith, Henry Sanford, Drew Austin, Jerry Shelley leads the brigade that was on, or that came up, that pitted underneath caution. Tom Gerard, Jeff Ozzie Jr., and Charles Sanford the top 10, or actually, and then Gene Sanford in the top 10. Trevor Meacham, Kyle Thomas, Sky Commons, Adam Derrickson, William Duncan, Charles Jackson, Brendan Patterson, Kyle Snosky, Alex Jones, and Harrison Buckeye, the top 20. Those out, other than Devin Whitson as a result of the incident, are Amy Shelley. That's it. So 40 drivers will take this restart, all of those on the lead lap. Daniel Day leads down the back straightaway. Jack Smith now goes for the race lead. Here he comes. Elijah Workman in third. And it's a little bit of a gap there back to Jerry Shelley. Elijah Workman now into second. And caution flag is out. Jack Smith leads underneath caution. Sky Commons, Trevor Meacham's got issues there. And several drivers coming down pit road. Jeff James has got more issues. Mary Shelley. Oh my gosh. Huge wreck here. Jake Rogers has damage. Or even more damage. We'd expect Jack Smith and Elijah Workman to pit underneath the caution, but not everyone. Some drivers trying to beat the pace car out. Right side's going on the 27 now. Same for Daniel Day. Here comes Jack Smith and the 29. 4 tires going on the 27. Looks like 2 tires for most everyone else. So mixed strategies here on pit road this time around. And no one stayed out. Let's take you back to see what happened going into turn number 3 apparently. And here's where this incident will start. Going down to turn number 3. Sky Commons gets up, or slides up track a little bit, gets into Drew Austin. Trevor Meacham, nothing he could have done. And these drivers will slide, and then Meacham's going to get a ton of damage here. He clips Jeff James. Oh my gosh, John McNamara. And these guys pretty much went down pit road, unfortunately, to try and avoid that. So Jeff James clips the 31. 31 then gets drilled by the 97, who will get into 35 and the 32. There's Derek Benassi getting involved. Oh, there's Danny Everett. There's Jake Rogers getting his damage, though. Who did Everett hit? So Danny, there's where he gets involved. And so a huge wreck here, though, will take out some of the contenders for this win. Let's take you back to the green flag here from Charlotte. And we are back. Jack Smith is your leader. Elijah Workman in second. Daniel Day, Tom Gerard, and Henry Sanford fell out the top 5. Then it's William Duncan, Jacob Budd, Jerry Shelley, Bob Johansson, and Gene Sanford the top 10. Adam Derrickson, Alex Jones, Charles Jackson, Harrison Buckeye, Jeff Ozzie Jr., Kyle Sosnowski, Kyle Thomas, Charles Sanford, Brendan Patterson, and Dylan Young top 20. Pichu London, Kyle Austin, Seth Cole, Sam Young, Warren Cherry, Brad Johnson, Drew Austin, Mary Shelley, John Azalea, Matt Dixon, Jeffrey Buckeye, and Chris Washer. Those out now will be 33rd on down. Jake Rogers, Derek Benassi, Sky Commons, Matt Bonassi, Trevor Meacham, Jeff James, Danny Everett is in 40th, John McNamara 39th, and the other two were out before. So 32 cars taking the green flag here. Some guys will be off the pace dramatically due to the damage. Jack Smith hits the gas. We're back to racing. Can Elijah Workman pull off the clean sweep here tonight? He's looking for the cup win. Now Elijah's got a win in the Nationwide. He's got a win in trucks, but he's failed to win in cup so far. And he's got a little bit of Chevy help possibly behind him. A DEI car in the form of Daniel Day. Here comes Workman. Trying to use the RCR power to get underneath Jack Smith. He's going to do it. And at the line, give Elijah Workman 5 bonus points. This could be a big thing for Brendan Patterson here tonight because he's still running and the points leader's out in 42nd. So all Brendan has to do is make up 29 points. I think he's already done. Enough people have already fallen out to where we will have a new points leader here tonight. And the caution flag is out. Henry Sanford, Bob Johansson, Alex Jones, Chris Washer is involved. Matt Dixon, Pichu London's on his roof. Dylan Young, Mary Shelley, Kyle Austin, Brad Johnson's involved. Jeffrey Buckeye. So yeah, the Nationwide winner here involved. Drew Austin's got more damage. Jeff Ozzie Jr., he was running up in the front. Elijah Workman will lead the field down onto pit road. So Daniel Day wins the race off pit road, and then it's going to be Workman in second, a long ways back. So possibly Daniel Day, fuel only, and then everyone else taking 4. Take a look back to see what happened to bring out this caution, though. And we're back. Here's what happened to bring out the caution. Henry Sanford's going to come out the turn. They're just going to scrunch into. They're going to try and get into a spot that's only going to fit 2 cars with 3. And you see the end result here is, oh my gosh, Pichu London's car. Too much fast forward, or too much rewind. Let's look at the Bob Johansson machine. After he goes and gets into the 30, he's going to come down. There's the contact. 88's going to try and correct it, but Alex Jones is there. Jeff Ozzie Jr., Kyle Thomas is going to turn the 9 car. Some guys making incredible misses here, including Brendan Patterson and Seth Cole up there on the outside. Sam Young's in the wall. Oh, Matt Dixon creamed the 88 right there to get into this. And with that, we'll take you back to the green flag here from Charlotte. And we are back. More drivers out now after that one. But here's who remains on the track. Daniel Day leads. Then it's Elijah Workman, Tom Gerard, Jack Smith, Gene Sanford, Adam Derrickson, Harrison Buckeye, Jerry Shelley, Kyle Sosnowski, Jacob Budd, Charles Jackson, Brendan Patterson, Seth Cole, Warren Cherry, Drew Austin, William Duncan, Kyle Thomas, Charles Sanford, Kyle Austin, Sam Young, Henry Sanford, John Azala, Mary Shelley, Brad Johnson, Alex Jones, and Jeff Ozzie Jr. A lot of drivers who have not won recently, including this season, or especially winning in this season. Daniel Day, an exception to that, and I think he's the only one I can see in the top 10 that is an exception to that. But those out are as follows: Dylan Young, Chris Washer, that's Bob Johansson, Pichu London, Jeffrey Buckeye, Matt Dixon in 32nd for car 32. We are left with 26 cars on the track, some of which will be off the pace due to race damage. Daniel Day will lead the field as the pace car will pull off here, and there you see it. Chevy, Dodge, the top 4. 3 Dodges in the top 5, as well as the 2 Chevys. Green flag is out. We're back to racing. Daniel Day with a good, probably car length lead now over the 29. The 09's got firm grip on second. Here comes Elijah Workman. He's peaking. He's there. Gene Sanford into 4th. Car 41. Oh no! Nice save once. That's 2 years in a row that Daniel Day has made a nice save. Gene Sanford from the breast cancer awareness scheme. Adam Derrickson into 5th. It's been since Martinsville season 1 since he's won. Elijah Workman has never won, and he leads, and he's got a nice big advantage over the 1 car. Now it's Gene Sanford going for 2nd. It's been since Indianapolis for her. Here comes Derrickson. Here comes Buckeye and Gerard, 2 drivers who have never won. Gerard is one of 4 drivers to start every race so far and not record a win. What would it be if tonight could be that night for Gerard? They're going to have to take down a monster here, though, in Elijah Workman. Gap closes a little bit between Workman and Derrickson. And we complete a green flag lap. Here comes Brendan Patterson. I mentioned at the top of our broadcast, over 40 races since his last win. It was Darlington of season 1. Not season 2. Season 1. So you figure 36 races then. And that was race 5. We're on race 12 right now, and I think the caution flag has flown. No, it hasn't. Never mind. False alarm. Just the way the lights look. Whoa, Buckeye with a save. Derrickson's trying to get a draft off that 29 car. I really do like this camera angle, especially going in turn 1. He's closing a little bit. Still got plenty of time, though. We're not even halfway through on this race. Gene Sanford looks for third now. The top 5 stands as this: Workman, Derrickson, Sanford, Patterson, and Jackson. Derrickson looking to tie atop the all-time win list. He has 2 career wins. The tie is 3 right now. Workman's atop the all-time wins list in all 3 series combined at 4. Looking for career win number 5, and it'd be his first Cup win. Patterson now goes into or looks for third. Derrickson's closing in ever so slightly right now, and this looks to be a long green flag run shaping up here. Jack Smith and William Duncan battle for 6th. Drew Austin furthest off the pace. Already half the track a lap down to the race leaders. Closing in a little bit more now. Now 3rd and 4th are closing in. Derrickson actually won the most recent Cup race at Charlotte. I just realized that. Because he won 2 in a row. He won Charlotte and then he won Martinsville back-to-back last season. So Derrickson knows how to drive this track, most certainly. Although last year he was driving a Pontiac and it was the number 11. This year that car, of course, is a Chevrolet and already out of the race. And I guess it bears mentioning, this is the car that went to victory lane last year. Wasn't Brendan Patterson behind the wheel, it was Daniel Day at that point last year. Where's Daniel right now? 17th, so he's fallen back. Apparently, we're hearing he took fuel only and everyone else took tires underneath the pit stop, so definitely tires important. And right now he's just trying to hang on. But Workman actually extended the gap a little bit the last time around. So Derrickson's car possibly falling off now. Gap once again extending a little bit. Although now it appears that might be a battle for second here between Gene Sanford and Adam Derrickson. Sanford's car is a little bit faster than both of them. So Gene currently turning the fastest laps of the top 3 and of the top 5. Whoops. That time around, Brendan Patterson was fastest of the race leaders. Looks like Workman was fastest of the racers that time. We'll take a short commercial break and we'll bring you right back to the live action here from Charlotte. And we're back. You see him going down turn one. You haven't missed anything, although Drew Austin is about ready to fall one lap down to the race leaders. And that's a teammate to the race leader here, so that should be interesting to see how that will pan out. And looks like Workman's going to catch him in a good spot here and be able to dispose of him quickly. That will leave 25 cars on the lead lap. Next of which that the leaders will catch will be Mary Shelley. And Elijah Workman continues to lead. It's a big gap back to the 25. And then a big gap, even larger gap back to the third place car of Gene Sanford. Brendan Patterson fourth. Charles Jackson fifth. William Duncan runs sixth. And the battle is for seventh, as Jack Smith is just taking that away from Seth Cole. Charles Sanford will take the 8th spot. And Cole is back to 9th, with Harrison Buckeye in 10th. Jerry Shelley 11th. Kyle Thomas in 12th. Tom Gerard in 13th, Jacob Budd 14th, Kyle Snosky in 15th, Warren Cherry 16th, Daniel Day, Henry Sanford, Alex Jones, and Brad Johnson in the top 20. John Azalea is in 21st, Sam Young 22nd, Jeff Ozzie Jr. and Kyle Austin switch spots, and Mary Shelley is the last car in the lead lap. Oh, Drew Austin made a pit stop. Okay. I was trying to figure out why I didn't see him when I went through the field. So now Drew is 2 laps down in the 26th position. And that's unfortunate for that crew. I mean, you see the speed has slowed down dramatically. Speeds were almost up in the 200s earlier in the race, and now these guys are barely getting it up into like the 190s. Well, 196 off into the turn number 1 for Elijah Workman. Groove has gone up more towards the high side of the track, especially in turn 1. Charles Jackson has made a pass for the 4th position on the racetrack, so move him up to 4th. Brendan Patterson back to 5th. Seth Cole now goes for the 7th spot. As we'll watch this battle on the track, because it's definitely the best battle on the racetrack. Jerry Shelley up here in the top 10, though. That's a good run for that team. Now here comes Jerry Shelley. Oh, we got pit stops. Pit stops starting here on lap 43. Workman coming down, and that'll hand the lead over to Adam Derrickson. These drivers are going to want to pit really quick. Tires is very important. These guys will want to pit as soon as they can. We're looking for second. Here's Tom Gerard. He is in second as Derrickson makes the pit stop. So will Gerard Kyle Thomas. And I'm wondering if, I don't think so, but it would be interesting to see if Charles Jackson will be the race leader after pit stops. Because that crew was first on the pit road. There's Seth Cole. We expected that he'd pass him, though. Jerry Shelley. And Mary Shelley. And it looks like he'll come out right about where he was before. There's Elijah Workman. Jeff Ozzie Jr. going most likely a lap down. There's Derrickson, so the race lead will go back to Elijah Workman. It was about a 1.2 second lead before pit stops. Let's see what that lead looks like now. Two seconds for Elijah Workman. 35 goes 2 laps down now. And apparently Kyle Austin is right out in front of the race leader. There it is, yep. Let's go back to the battle, what will be the battle for second. As wow, Charles Jackson makes supreme improvements on the car. He will go from 4th to 3rd on the round of pit stops. So a 3-car battle for the second spot. Let's see if they can actually all work together to close in on the race leader and make this somewhat of a battle here before the end of it. Gene Sanford now will look underneath the LPGA 14 car of Charles Jackson. So Derrickson, ow. I'm sorry, folks. This is really boring. I'm sorry. An extremely long green flag run here from Charlotte. And Kyle Austin has fallen 1 lap down to the race leader. So 22 cars remain on the lead lap. And where will the race leaders catch Kyle Austin? Or, well, not the race leader, but 3 of the race leaders. Looks like it's going to be right in this corner. Well, they might get lucky. They might get lucky here. They can catch them if they can get underneath them on the front straightaway. It's going to hold them up a little bit, but all 3 of them will get underneath Kyle Austin and he'll get out of the way. Unfortunate for Kyle Austin because he came into the race 3rd in points. He will probably pass Amy Shelley, but I'm not sure. I know he would have wanted to try to grab the win or maybe even the points lead if he couldn't do that. Jackson's starting to fall off of this 2-car tandem right here. As Gene Sanford now makes a peek to the inside, not able to get there. And looks like tire wear already becoming a key factor here once again. Car's starting to slow down a little bit. As Jackson now closes back in on these guys. Here comes Sanford now to the inside of Derrickson. Guess a good time to point out where some of these drivers came into points. And we're back. Sorry about that. As I was saying before, we had to take a commercial break. Good time to mention where some of these drivers are in points coming in. Workman comes into the race 35th in points and has yet to record a top 10 finish to this point in the season. Gene Sanford, your second place runner, 17th in points, 1 top 5 and 3 top 10s on the year. Adam Derrickson, the third place car. Looking for him, 13th in points, 3 top 5s and 4 top 10s. Charles Jackson, the 14, comes in 25th in points. He has recorded only the 1 top 5 and 1 top 10 on the year. And Brand Patterson comes in second in points, 2 top 5s, 6 top 10s, and most likely will take over the points lead here tonight, as he came in 29 points behind points leader Amy Shelley, who was out of the race in the 42nd spot. Some lap cars right in front of the race leader here of Elijah Workman. Meanwhile, we stay tuned in on the second place battle as Derrickson now looks back underneath. You know Jackson's kind of loving this because each time these guys decide to battle, he catches up a little bit. I guess what it is, these guys can't figure out who's the faster car and would be better off in trying to chase down the race leader. And the answer is neither of them while they're battling. Brad Johnson and Alex Jones now have both fallen 1 lap down to the race leader. That leaves us with 20 cars on the lead lap, one of them being John Azala, who made his All-Star Race debut last weekend. Gene Sanford now looks back underneath for the second spot. Decides better of it and will go ahead and fall back in behind. Some of these guys falling a lap down now at this point. Not exactly too bad damaged cars. Derrickson now looks underneath Johnson. He's been in a couple incidents tonight, but the car still looks fairly clean. Alex Jones now right in front of them. John Azala, I think, just went a lap down to the race leader. Oh, and Sanford's going to try and use Alex Jones as a pick to get around Adam Derrickson. And the strategic work will work for Sanford as she will clear Derrickson. Derrickson now able to get underneath Alex Jones. And they'll make quick work of the 9 car. Now on to Charles Jackson getting around. He will do so. John Azala is 1 lap down now and right out in front of these two. Or no, that's Drew Austin right out in front now. Azala not too much farther, as Austin will prove to be a little bit of a problem. He's in the line where these leaders have been running. Oh, and contact! Nice save for Derrickson there, as he will make contact with the Drew Austin machine. Jackson's able to get underneath cleanly. Sam Young, the Daytona 500 winner, the next car to fall into the grasp of the 29 car, as Sanford now tries to work her way around the John Azala machine. Sam Young has just fallen 1 lap down to the race leader. That leaves 18 cars on the lead lap now. You can see John Azala's car is up to speed. You can see him hanging with the 41 car of Gene Sanford. Now falling off a little bit. Derrickson and Jackson now will try and make quick work of the 46 car. Sanford now. Let's see what she can do with the Sam Young machine, it looks like. 2.5 seconds nearly behind the race leader. Now here comes Alan Derrickson. He's going to look underneath the 41. Jackson, a 4th place run though for him right now. That would be a huge run for that team. I know Jackson won't be happy that he got that he did not get the win here tonight, but I know he'll be at least somewhat overjoyed in the fact that he got a top, or if he can hang on to this top 5 run. Like I said, 25th in points. That's a Hendrick teammate now in front of Derrickson. Sam Young's going to get up out of the way of his teammate and let these 3 battle amongst themselves, it looks like. Sanford is able to take the high line there. I'm not sure that helped, though. These guys are 2.6 seconds behind the race leader, though. How about Seth Cole up here in his points debut? Running up in the top 10 here. You got Gerard up in 6th. Jack Smith. That would be a career best run for Jack. Oh, and Charles Jackson! You've got to be kidding me! Can this guy catch a break? Caution flag will fly. Oh. And racing back to the flag, Elijah Workman leads back to it. 11 laps to go. And what? Oh my gosh. Can you say plot twist? Meanwhile, some drivers are making pit stops. Pit road was closed, though. What are those drivers doing? Well, Workman's going to take full advantage of coming down pit road. So will Adam Derrickson. Everyone coming down. Let's go to pit lane 1. And now it's going to be a question of whether or not some of these guys that made the pit stop are going to be able to beat the pace car out. Watch the paddle. Oh, and Day's going to beat him out. Barely. Or maybe not. Drew Austin will stay out. Here comes Elijah Workman. Adam Derrickson right behind him. Gene Sanford a long stop. Now a moment of truth. Did these guys... Daniel Day beats the pace car. And these guys are going to be on the tail end of the lead lap. There's your leader, though. And because I didn't see what happened with whether it's the 5 crouching him up or the 14 came down, we'll take a look at what happened between Sam Young and Charles Jackson. And we're back. Here's what happened. Sam Young's going to kind of crouch the 14 up a little bit. Nothing Jackson could have done there, and it's quite unfortunate. He had a great run going up in the 4th position. Just to see it go away because of a lap car. But we'll take you back to the green flag. It's going to be a heck of a shootout, I think. Here we go. Elijah Workman is your race leader, followed by Adam Derrickson. John Azalea and Henry Sanford are a lap down, as well as Brad Johnson. Brendan Patterson is in third, Seth Cole fourth, Tom Gerard fifth, Gene Sanford is in sixth. And it's William Duncan, Jack Smith, Charles Jackson, and Charles Sanford the top 10. Jacob Budd, Harrison Buckeye, Daniel Day, the rest of those on the lead lap. Here are the tail end of the lead lap: Warren Cherry, Kyle Thomas, Kyle Sosnowski, and Jerry Shelley. Anyone I did not mention that you saw is a lap down or more. And I say or more in the case of the 35 and the 33. 2 lap cars in between second and third, so this looks like it's going to be a 2-car shootout between Adam Derrickson and Elijah Workman. One going for the clean sweep here tonight. One trying to break a 10-plus race winless streak that dates back to Martinsville of Season 1. Both Chevys, one RCR, one Hendrick. Pace car is off. Let's get ready to go. It'll be 7 to go at the stripe. Green flag is out. Back to racing. Elijah's going to get to the inside of the 33. So does Derrickson, though. The lap traffic is going to play a crucial role in who's going to win this race. Workman's going to make it 3 wide on Ozzie and Shelley. Derrickson was peaking even lower. Patterson is yet to make it past the lap cars. Here comes Derrickson. Whoa! Drew Austin saves it. His teammate got into him. Seth Cole is battling with Gene Sanford there in the grass. Look at this pack of cars back here. Harrison Buckeye apparently made a pit stop. Oh, they're wrecking! They're wrecking! It's going to be a race to the flag. If the caution comes out, it's over. The caution comes out. This race is over. Adam Derrickson is going to come to the caution flag. He's going to win in Charlotte. As long as he's at the pit. This one's knocking back to racing, folks. Workman's in second, Sanford third, Seth Cole's in fourth. Daniel Day somewhere in that smoke is fifth. Jack Smith a career best run, if he can hang on. Jacob Budd, Charles Sanford, Brendan Patterson, and William Duncan were the top 10 coming back to caution. So let's take a look back at what happened between Tom Gerard and Jeff Ozzie Jr. to bring out this caution. And we're back. Here's what happened. You see Jeff Ozzie Jr. gets turned around, I think, by Brendan Patterson on the back straightaway. Oh, Duncan and Patterson going to make contact here. Sanford does a good job at missing. Well, looks like that a simple spin there actually will bring out the caution. And there will be your race winner, folks. Adam Derrickson. Victorious once again. He'll be tied atop the all-time wins list with 3 if he can hang on. We'll take you back to the checkered flag and see if he can. Well, the lights are still on, like I thought they would, like I knew they would be. Lap 80 is on the board. Adam Derrickson continues to lead, and if he can make it around here at 55 miles an hour, he will have 3 career Coke Vanilla Cup Series wins. Kyle Thomas will finish 15th, 1 lap down. Warren Cherry in 16th. Elijah Workman will come home 2nd. Gene Sanford 3rd. Seth Cole, an awesome debut for the points. He is in 4th. Henry Sanford a lap down. He had many issues today. Daniel Day, the 3rd place starter, will finish 5th. Jack Smith, a career best run, right in 6th. Jacob Budd in 7th. That not a career best. Charles Sanford in 8th. Brennan Powers in 9th. William Duncan in 10th. There's the 11th place runner, Charles Jackson, after the heartbreak he had. Tom Gerard in 12th. Jerry Shelley and Kyle Sosnowski, the top 14. And those on the lead lap at the end of this one. Only 25 cars will finish the race. And at 55 miles an hour, Adam Derrickson is your winner. Congrats to Adam Derrickson on the win. Standings now official. Get to see all those that finished today. And unfortunately, 26th on down did not, as there was a high attrition rate here tonight. Sam Young actually retired apparently after the Charles Jackson incident. I did not see that. So we will have a new points leader next weekend. I really forget where it's at. But I don't know. Well, oh well. I'm Gordon Fantino, and this has been a production of the INORL Racing and Contained. See you guys next week. Congrats once again to Adam Derrickson and the number 25 Ditech.com crew on their win here today. Till we meet again. Adam Derrickson just collected his probably the biggest win in his Coke Vanilla career to date. Let's see how he'll celebrate. Oh, got the wall a little bit, didn't he? And Adam Derrickson appears to be done. He has already clinched his ticket to the All-Star race next year should he choose to be in it. We'll see you guys next week.